Hello, Sergeant Armstrong.
This is
Hi, this is Dale Oswald. How are you doing today?
good. How can I help you, sir?
Good. Just responding to your email.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Do you have a few minutes to chat? Sorry, I'm in the car.
Yeah, not a
So
problem. Well, if there's a more convenient time, I could give you a call later.
no, no, it's fine. Do you still have all of your medical paperwork?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. If there's a way that you can email that to me, and then what I'll need to do. Um, so I guess before we do get into all that, Um, I kind of gotten your information from our Internal Affairs Bureau,
Uh-huh.
who is dealing with a complaint through the Office of the Independent Monitor. Um, so, from a legal standpoint, the incident, I've not looked at the report yet, but the incident, I understand that the person who assaulted you was cited for municipal charges for assault. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, because you showed some paperwork, and I saw the attachments.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I saw the attachments, and it appears to indicate that you sustained serious bodily injury, and because of that, um, that makes it a felony. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I need is if you are interested in getting that up file and having the person that was cited for assault charged with second degree assault,
Mm-hmm.
then I would need all that paperwork so I can have a detective contact um, the hospital that you were treated at and get a signed form. Basically, it's a finding of serious bodily injury that she or he, whatever physician that treated you, would need to say yes, this is a serious bodily injury, and yeah, I'll come testify to that fact.
Okay.
Um, and the other thing I would need is a HIPAA waiver from you so that the physician that treated you would communicate with us um, regarding that incident.
Okay.
And then, like I said, all this at that point, there's a couple things that need to happen because this person was already cited with simple assault.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get that case dismissed so the person doesn't plead to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because once the person pleads to that, we can no longer upfile it.
Yeah, double jeopardy.
Right. So, and I don't know when this person is due back in court. I understand this was from July, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the other thing that needs to happen is all this whole incident would need to be presented to a district attorney,
Okay.
who would then, you know, give us the thumbs up or thumbs down as whether or not they would take the case and file it in district court. Um, so, like I said, there's no guarantees that it would be upfiled. It's just that because there appears to be a finding of SBI, the appropriate court to look at that is district court instead of county court.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so yeah, that's kind of where everything sits. I understand that this person failed to appear on the city ticket, so the case is still open. Um, can I ask you when you received treatment pretty soon after the incident, right?
Yeah, I was transported essentially from the scene to the hospital, to Lutheran. And then a few days later, I forget, I'd have to look at it. I want to say maybe it was actually a week later. I received a procedure in which, a doctor had to literally pop the bone out along my like cheekbone.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe as far as like extensive like the damage, I guess would probably be the doctor at Denver Health who did the actual procedure.
Okay. Um, so yeah, whatever records you have, I would appreciate those. And then what I can do is Monday, I'll need to open this case up and get a detective assigned to it, and then communicate with the city attorneys and have them essentially put a note in that case file to not let the defendant plead to that until we can get everything, present it to the attorney, and then if they accept it, then essentially county court will close their case down, and whenever the defendant is arrested, he will be brought before a district court judge and arraigned on the felony case. Um, so it's kind of a convoluted process where, because there's not just a clean handshake agreement where we can just transfer files
Mm-hmm.
between the two courts because it's two different court systems.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so do you want to work on that and then maybe reach back out to me on Monday?
Yeah, definitely. If you, I don't know if you guys have like a standard HIPAA release yourselves. If you want to maybe send that over to me, and I could maybe electronic sign it. And what?
I would love to if I was at work. I'm sorry,
Oh yeah, my
I took
apologies.
I, I took the day off. So what? Like when you reach back out to me Monday, or I'll just try to make a mental note. Since I do have your email, I'll send you one, um, and we can at least get that done. And then once we get your medical paperwork, we know who to contact for the SBI, so we can fax the SBI to that doctor and hopefully get signed.
Okay,
So now
excellent.
here's the other thing is that some physicians they look at things differently as far as what constitutes. There's a legal definition for SBI, and it essentially mirrors uh, the medical language for what serious bodily is, and it's essentially scarring, any protracted loss or impairment of body parts, um, and or a substantial risk of serious injury or death. So it's like four different things, and if they check yes to any one of those, then that means we have a finding of SBI. If they check no to all of those, which that means the doctor doesn't think that you do have SBI or did have SBI. At that point, then we would leave the county court case alone because then it's in the appropriate, it's in the appropriate venue.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. All right. Excellent. Good to know. And is if I took a picture of that document and just emailed it over to you, would that be okay? Because I got my booster shot yesterday, and I'm not feeling that well, and I do public transportation, so I wouldn't be able to like scan it and
yeah,
fax it. Sorry.
yeah, no rush, no rush. We would need something pretty clear and legible. Um, so if you can't, I don't know if your phone has the capability to scan documents. Some of them do with the new cameras. But if not, don't worry about it. We can figure all that out when you're feeling more up to par.
Okay, excellent. Well, what I'll just do in the meantime is like take a picture of each document and send it over there to you. At least that gives you like doctors' names and locations. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
so that at least I
Yeah.
got some information over to you today. You
Yeah.
know.
And like I said, I don't know how new your phone is, but if you back out enough, it should. Some of the phones they have like a little yellow line around it that says scan, and it actually comes out pretty clean.
Oh, okay. All right. Excellent. I'll try that out. You know.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Sergeant Armstrong. And if you have any more questions or anything, please feel free to contact me.
All right. Cool. We'll talk next week. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Bye.